The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Man, I'm so tired. It's been a hard week. You know, these is hard times. This is hard times, Daddy. Hard times. When I get home, I gotta clean the upstairs, like my puffy couch room and the loft and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah. Jody does the whole downstairs, and I do my TV watching room and office. It's the same room.
Okay.
And then the little loft where we shoot the TJ and Jody's House mega podcast. It's so boring.
Cleaning?
Yeah.
You have to do
Oh,
that.
I thought you meant the podcast. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I was busy. Very busy, very busy.
Did she give you the list of chores that you need to do every week, or
no?
Why were you supposed to do it yesterday? Is that just when you always
Because
do it?
she did her part the day before.
Oh.
But and I told her that I would do it because I was busy when that day, and then I said I'll do it tomorrow, and then I was working yesterday and didn't have time to do it, so I got time today.
Yeah.
Unless y'all need me for some kind of work thing or something.
That's unfortunate. Friday afternoon. That's like the last thing you'd probably want to do.
Well, you know, I don't take naps anymore like I used to on Fridays, because I just can't anymore. I've tried a lot, but I can't. I used to go on Fridays and sleep 2 or 3 hours.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't do that now.
Lindsay's going, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my everyday. So
You don't sleep for 2 to 3 hours, do you?
I can.
Oh, you can?
If time allows, I will. Unless I have a call with Adam, our business manager, which has been a lot lately.
Yeah.
I try to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean she's getting in the cover, under the cover, and everything. Remember, she's going to bed
In my
in the
pajamas,
afternoon.
yeah.
She's going to bed in the afternoon.
Well, you know it's bad when Adam tries to work around my nap schedule. He's like, "Now, when are you napping?" I'm like, "Okay, well."
Does he really mean when are you taking a nap, or does he mean like when are the kids' nap times?
Well, it started to be when are the kids' naps,
Yeah.
but he didn't say that, so I assumed he meant me. And I'm like, "Well, we all nap at this time." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So now he works around me.
But he works so much that I don't. He's got 2 sons; they're grown. But I always wonder if when his sons were babies, if he was ever witness to any of what goes on during the day with babies, little kids,
No.
because he works so much.
I don't think he was because, or maybe he just forgot if he was, because he doesn't know what goes on in a normal day with kids, at least for me.
Yeah, he probably only knows what his wife yelled at him about
Yeah.
when the kids were little.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm,
So businessman.
He's
Yeah.
a businessman.
Yeah. But I don't picture Adam. It's hard for me to picture him, doing baby things with a baby, like feeding and burping a baby and changing diapers and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm not to say that I don't think he's a loving person or anything. He's just all business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't see him. It's okay. Like calming a baby that's crying and being, tender and soft like that,
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
No.
Like he would I picture him if the baby's crying and he can't get the baby to stop just by picking him up. He would try to show him, this is a graph of why you should not be crying right now.
Yeah.
I've got this chart, this spreadsheet, this is you. This is the crying we had last month.
Yeah.
This is what we're going for this month. And you see there's a decrease in this line.
Yeah. I've just created a few simple documents, just a few.
Yeah.
And there's like 50.
I'm going to loop in your mother so we can figure this out. We'll circle back.
Yeah, let's circle back.
Yeah, like you just all business. Like, is he ticklish? Like, you just can't picture him being like, or laughing until he cries. Like,
Well, I've seen him laugh like that.
Have you?
Yeah. But it was when somebody made a typo on a spreadsheet that they sent to him.
Right.
He was like, "This fool, look at this."
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
God.
but I know the things that he finds to be funny. But I'm just saying I don't picture him being tender,
Tender. Yeah.
like with a baby. And he could have been, I don't know. I mean, he could have been, one of the most sensitive, hands-on baby daddies of all time.
Yeah.
But I can't picture it. Even if it's true, I can't picture it.
Well, and anything I say, he's like, "Oh, I remember it well. I remember that well." I'm like, "Do ya?"
Yeah, about the little kids being
Yeah, about the kids. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And he probably does. I mean, he remembers her yelling at him about whatever was going on
Maybe.
with the little kids.
Yeah.
And then he would say, "Well, I don't know what you expect me to do about it from the golf course."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can this problem be solved with a 9-iron? If not,
Yeah, I'm going to ask him today. I'm like, "What were you like when the kids were babies? What was your part?" Because I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
just
was just a squishy, "Oh, give me that baby," playing with them constantly. If they were sick or had ear infections and stuff like that, I'd walk the floor with them. I'd try, the whole thing. I could take them when Jody was really pregnant with Aiden. No. Aiden was a baby, and Jody stayed home with Laney when I had to take him in the night to the doctor for he had another ear infection that was really bad. And then I knew the medicines that had worked and the ones that didn't, and all of that kind of thing. But I was just always more hands-on when they were babies than now. I mean, I barely talk to them now.
Well, right.
But I just love babies, and I loved being a dad to babies. I loved it when they were babies.
Yeah.
But I don't know jack about a spreadsheet. So
right.
Right.
We've all got our individual strengths.
All right.
and
Can't be great at everything.
if Adam says that he was that way with the kids, sympathetic, soft, emotional kind of thing, I want to. They've got to have some videos of it happening
prove
somewhere.
it.
I have to get
Yeah.
his wife Elise to send some videos.
Yeah.
Get out those VHSs.
I'm not going to take your word.
Right.
Yeah, because it is difficult to see just knowing what we know about him. It is hard to imagine him as sort of the tender guy.
Yeah. And that's
But
not
I
to say he
think-
doesn't
I
have any
think-
feelings, like a chicken.
Well.
Yeah.
Chickens
Oh, no.
ain't got no feelings.
He got plenty of feelings.
Well, he is from the north.
Yeah, not just the North. New York City.
He's that guy.
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
I love how there's no A in it. It's like Manhattan.
Yeah.
Manhattan.
And you notice
McMuffin.
the New York accent too when he says the word already. It's already. I mean,
Already.
but you know
Yeah.
that already.
Already.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the key words you can hear. Even if somebody has lost most of their New York accent, they hang on to that pronunciation. Already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a true Southerner breaks it up already.
I mean, we've
Like,
been doing that already.
Yeah.
We already been doing that. Let's go then. All set?
Well said.
Every time somebody says, are you all set? Or you're all set, I think of the hairspray. That's called All Set.
All set.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother used to use when I was a kid. Do they still
I
make
had-
that?
I had that when I was a kid. I don't know if they still have that. Let's look that up.
Just hairspray in general, or that particular
There was a
one?
brand, All
Okay.
Set, and it was a really tall can with a small head on it. Like the cap was small,
Yeah.
Smoke.
Yeah.
It was a little squirt. It wasn't like a full on aerosol.
Well, they had both. They had the pump
they did?
and the aerosol. Yeah.
Oh, they had the
The pump one never. I don't even think that consider that hairspray.
It was
Okay.
like spraying glue on your head.
They do still have it. It looks a lot different.
And then, because people always talk about Aquanet,
Yeah.
that hairspray. But, yeah, in the 80s, the girls used to just empty a can in their hair.
Oh, yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
I had the gold one. Do you remember this one? It was
Oh,
white
yeah.
with the gold label.
yeah, that's when they spruced up the packaging a little bit. That was fancy.
Yeah, that was fancy. It was extra hold.
Yeah.
Do they still make mousse?
Mm-hmm.
My mom used that on our hair a lot. And I remember thinking, like, this doesn't work at all. I don't even know what this is for.
It's terrible.
My hair
Like the
was
foam.
so
Yeah, it's like foam.
baby fine and straight. Mousse, no mousse was strong enough to ever hold it in place. I had to use a gel
Yeah.
that when you did this, it was like the feeling of super glue between your fingers
Yeah.
when you had that gel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed that.
No, you don't. Oh, it's awful. When I have to put pomade in, I had to do it on Saturday. I was going out to this car show thing. I had to get into my pomade, and I was like, I forgot how much I hate doing this. Oh, and it
Yeah.
sticks in between your fingers for days. It's awful.
Man, that's something, though, coming from somebody who's got a luxurious, thick head of hair.
Well,
If I could have my hair back, and they said the only product you can use in it is whale shit.
Yeah.
You can spike it up, but you have to do it with whale shit.
Yeah.
Then I'd say, well, I mean, where do I even get that? Do I have to order that from the internet, or should I drive to the coast every time I
yourself.
need some?
You got to harvest it yourself.
Yeah,
Ugh, I hate
I'll do it.
messing with my hair. Hate it.
yeah.
y'all-
It must be such a burden.
It's awful.
So,
Mm-hmm.
y'all
Whack.
remember Pert Plus?
Yeah,
Plus, sure.
The green?
The green
yeah,
bottle.
that was the first mainstream shampoo conditioner combination.
Yeah. It was good, too. I
Yeah.
remember loving that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pert.
And Prel
Prel.
was so
Prel.
strong. They would say,
Yeah.
after a while, people said, don't put that in your hair.
I believe it.
Or
Oh
if the hairdresser got you too brassy looking, if he bleached your hair or whatever, got it too brassy looking, or he or she, they'd say, go home and shampoo it right now with Prel.
Yeah.
And that'll
Yeah.
that'll get some of that out of there.
That's how you know it was lethal.
Yeah. And they're using it as a stripper, a paint
Yeah.
stripper.
More extra funny next.
There's a new TJ and Riggins show each weekday morning at the new TJRiggins.com. Sponsored by our new favorite non-alcoholic cocktail, RSRV Collective. Get 30% off using code TJ at the deals page at TJRiggins.com. TJ and Riggins want to introduce you to the term new radio. Marketing and advertising of old was with just one media. New radio is all of them. In addition to radio, it's podcast, video, streaming, social media, and many more, all to get your potential customers when and how they listen and watch the TJ and Riggins Show. New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here's a good one. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers arrested a man who was trying to smuggle meth from Mexico into El Paso. He was caught when a drug-sniffing dog discovered the drugs hiding in his backside.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Meth in the butt.
Meth in the butt.
How much meth can you smuggle in your butt?
Well, oh my God. Oh,
Well, from
I'm looking
experience.
at I'm looking at the pictures right now, And I don't know how to say this without being completely disgusting, but
Say it.
okay, they took the meth and wrapped it in plastic, and to keep it all into, so it's not just loose bags in as a noose running around. Right. So they have two. They look like they're banana shaped, almost banana shaped, and they're wrapped in this black plastic, and it looks like two giant.
Privates.
Well, no. Look, Riggins, you tell me what it looks like. Two.
Yeah, I mean, they look like what you would think they would look like.
Like doo-doo.
Yeah, I mean.
They got turds. They big giant turds.
Big turds.
Well, when you think about it that way, I guess, how do I say this? Some women, it's a woman or a man, you said?
It's a man. It was yeah.
Well, I was going to say some women that are in the sex working industry could fit more.
Yeah, I don't know. These things are pretty big. I don't know how he got. I mean, because you would put them like one is above the other. They can go in there side by side. So you push those long things up in there. Those long, round. I don't know. Tubular objects up there. The one on top has got to be, touching his rib cage.
Yeah,
or like almost touching his heart.
Yeah, they're up
Yikes.
in there. Oh, yikes! Yeah,
and it's almost like if you're that guy, you would think it may be a relief to get caught.
Right?
Yeah.
Please arrest me at this point.
Yeah.
And how do you walk with that? I mean, I don't understand how you walk with that.
I have no idea.
Like, why are you walking funny, dude?
Yeah. And meth is cheap. Is that enough? I mean, is there enough meth in there to make it worth your while to travel like that?
I don't know. Maybe he was just smuggling it to a person in prison or something. I don't know. But I bet you could. That was probably maybe 100 little baggies of it, all compressed together and wrapped up tightly like a tube.
Wow.
So, however much you get for a bag of that,
I don't know. Wow, this meth tastes like crap.
Yeah, that's the thing. It could be something that I love. Like you could be giving me, I don't know, let's just say corn dogs. But if I know, even though they were wrapped up and everything, they were protected, they had been in somebody's butt, I wouldn't want it.
Yeah, no way.
No.
Call me weird.
Yeah.
If you want to. I know that's strange. Most people would just be like, well, how much are they?
Well, good point. But also people that really want meth, they're willing to overlook, maybe some.
And they're not going to ask, how'd this get here?
Right. It's fine.
So I thought meth was made with like over the counter drugs.
It can be.
Oh, it can be. Okay.
Uh-huh. But I mean, I've seen documentaries where in Mexico they're out in the middle of the woods and they have these big barrels of chemicals and all kinds of stuff that they're making with. I mean, buy American if you're gonna do it.
Yeah. Hello.
Buy the Sudafed at the store. That's why they always card you now. You know.
I know. They keep it locked up.
But why are you carding me? If you can make meth with it, and you're just carding me, I'm confused. I can still go make meth. I mean,
because they mark down how much you buy. So if you go back in there and you're trying to buy, 20 more boxes of Sudafed, it raises a red flag.
Okay, well, good to know.
So because of these, lowlives who are in there making meth out of cold medication, it affects, makes everybody else who just needs the cold medication. It's an inconvenience. Mm-hmm. And now you feel like people are tracking you.
Right.
Because you went in to buy something, for a cold.
and now I got to go ask for the key to get it out. Like, you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
You know, I have a cold. I just need some Sudafed.
Yeah, it's always alarming when I look up and there are so many things behind locked glass. I start thinking, why am I even in this store? It's, you know, if there's a shoe store that has all the shoes on a shelf and there's only one shoe in each box, you know, that's so somebody won't put on both shoes and take off running out of the store.
And it does depend on what city you're in, because I was in Miami one time and I needed something at CVS, and I walked in and every single thing, and I'm not exaggerating, was behind glass. Everything. From chapstick to Red Bull, everything was in. It was shocking. I'm like, where are we?
Yeah, anything easy to just take off the shelf and take off running.
Yeah.
Chapstick. I mean, how?
Yeah. Excuse me, can I get some of the chapstick behind the, can you open that for me?
Lip smackers.
Can you unlock the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Can you unlock the Snickers?
I just want a Butterfinger. Like, can you just get...
I'd like the Dr. Pepper flavored lip smackers, please. Thank you.
Nothing beats it.
Yeah. So pathetic.
Yeah, that's
Those
sad.
criminals and inconveniences, you know, good people.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I've seen the deodorant locked up. I thought that was a weird one. It's like,
Razors, you know,
yeah, maybe razors.
Yeah.
because they're expensive.
Even like feminine products. Like, I mean, it's shocking.
You mean like feather boas and things?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's
a
it.
feminine product.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's very feminine.
Pantyhose.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Is the makeup locked up when you go in to get like a lip gloss or something?
Not here that I've seen in town, in our North Carolina town, but I've seen it in, like I said, in Miami. Everything was.
Yeah.
The lipstick, the eyeshadow, everything. It was almost like you were just in a room with all this plexiglass everywhere. It was creepy.
Yeah.
I was like, am I in a movie right now? This is crazy.
Yeah, and then you start looking around trying to figure out who the glass is for, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably because of this person. Looks
Yeah.
shady to me.
Yeah.
They're not worried about me, but they're definitely worried about that person.
Yeah.
Only selling one shoe.
What am I going to do with one shoe? What do you have? What did they have to go to the back to get the other one before you can try them on? Oh, what a pain!
Well, you can try the one on.
You can put that one.
Yeah,
on.
but if you want the other one, if you want to buy them, they have to go get the other one out of the
Oh
back.
dear.
So weird.
I'm like, just forget it. But then again, I don't think I've bought a pair of shoes that I didn't order in years. I
order
all my
online?
shoes, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I order everything online.
Oh, we know.
Ugh,
Your husband tells us.
yeah.
What else did she order?
Yeah. But it's not smart when he's like, there's another package. Like, I should be going out and just buying it
Well,
and then hiding it.
well, I mean, if you don't want him to know about it, but they don't charge you for the delivery of it. It's not like, you know, you say, I should have just gone to McDonald's and picked up my lunch instead of having it delivered by Uber Eats, you know, because that costs a lot more.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, you just
I mean,
you
just
need to
hearing
stay
it.
you need to stay home enough to be able to grab it before he can see it. But you stay in the damn roads all the time, 24/7.
Yep. I love those doormats that are like, please hide the package in the bush with like the arrow. And the Amazon guy's like throwing it in the bushes. Love that.
Uh-huh.
Do you put stuff in your cart that you don't buy a lot, Lindsay?
Put stuff in my cart, like on a website.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know that seems like a very women thing. I didn't get. I saw a meme the other day. She was like, "Just let my husband know. Just because I added it to my cart doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. Obviously." I was like, "Why
you
would
should
you?"
see my Amazon cart. It's full, and I just like move to favorites because I decide I really don't need it.
Yeah.
Well,
I understand that.
I have the southern version of the Amazon account because mine's not called a cart; it's called a buggy.
Buggy.
Yeah.
Say you add that to my buggy.
Put it in my buggy.
Yeah. Put it in the buggy. I do call it a buggy
You do
at the grocery
at the
store.
grocery. You call it a buggy.
Yeah. Yeah. I always have. Like, let me get a buggy. I'll be right back.
A buggy.
A buggy.
I've always called it that.
And then she just rammed me with her buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention, just rammed that buggy right into me. And I said, "Excuse me."
Excuse me.
Where did that term come from? That doesn't make a bit of sense.
I don't know.
Buggy.
I don't know.
Weird.
Uh-huh.
My mom always called it that. My grandmother called it that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
my whole family calls it buggy.
Like a horse and buggy? Is that where, like, that's the first buggy I can think of is like a horse and buggy?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So why would the shopping cart be, because it's not like that. It's not like
wheels.
being pulled.
But even a horse and buggy, why is it called buggy?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm Googling this.
It's probably something French.
Yeah.
Bourgeois.
Buggy.
I come from the French word, bourgeois.
Bouguet.
Bouguet.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, is it? Figures.
It's believed to have originated in England in the late 1700s, possibly from a fancied resemblance to a grocer's coal box. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what Google says.
Well, what was he right about?
England. Oh, something foreign.
Oh.
Sorry, because you said French. But,
Can I be right
whatever.
once?
Yeah, I was just waiting. I thought there was more to it.
Oh, I thought
Because I was
more
waiting
to
on
it
her
too.
to say it was from France.
No, just in England, but
Oh.
it's not American. So
Right.
maybe we should stop saying it then.
Well, we had a lot of the Englishers and the Irish and all come here first. Especially when the Industrial Revolution and all started, and the Italians and the Jews, Jews.
Sure.
No, I love all that. Those stories of coming in to the harbor.
Sure.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
absolutely.
Because you know why? Because they came here wanting to be Americans. That's what they came here to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They didn't come here to rip
Freedom.
apart something. They came here to join something. They came
Heck
here
yeah.
for the Italian Jewish settlers settled. That's what they did. Settled down.
Absolutely.
Y'all settle down now. I know y'all are happy that you done landed on our shores, but settle down. That's why they were called settlers, because they were all, whoa, because they didn't have the right American culture in them at that time. They still were like just wild hooligans with no rules or anything like, in the old country. They got over here on our shores, and we had people, Americans standing out there trying to corral them and everything, help them where to go. And they just said, all right, before we do anything, y'all got to settle down. Settle down. And that's why
Settle
they became
down.
settlers.
That's what happened.
That's it. Settle down, guys.
Oh, dear.
All right. Well, we're through now. That was good enough or bad enough to wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins. Get the latest Extra Funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins.